Hello everyone. Welcome to Super Hits Movies. Today, I'm going to explain the movie Squid Game, a South Korean dystopian survival thriller television series created by Hwang Dong-hyuk and released on Netflix on September 17, 2021. So, as soon as the movie starts, we are shown the main character of the movie, Seong. And it's his daughter's birthday. That's why Seong's mother gives him some money so that he can take his daughter to dinner. But now Seong needs more money. So that's why he steals his mother's ATM card. After that, he steals all the money from his mother. And he invests the money in horse riding. And in this game, he wins 4 million yuan. Now, Seong had borrowed a lot of money from a company. So that's why those people are after him. After that, they catch Seong. And they beat him a lot. And when Seong checks his pockets to return his money, he sees that he doesn't have any money. That is, the money he won in horse riding. And then he remembers that when he was running away from these people, he bumped into a girl. So definitely that girl cut his pocket. Now, because Seong doesn't have any money, so that's why those people give him 1 more month's time, in which he returns their money. After that, Seong arranges some money and takes his daughter to dinner. After that, Seong reaches the station early. But unluckily, his train was missed. And when Seong was sitting there and waiting for the train to come, that's when a man suddenly comes to him. And this was an unknown person. That is, Seong didn't know anything about him. Then that unknown person tells Seong that I want to play a game with you. He tells Seong that if you win this game, I will give you 100,000 yuan. Then after hearing so much money, he agrees to play Seong's game. After that, Seong wins this game after being beaten a lot. That is, he gets 100,000 yuan. After that, that unknown person gives Seong a card saying that if you want to win more money, then contact the number written on this card. After that, when Seong goes home, his mother tells him that your daughter is shifting to the US with her stepfather next year. Here we find out that Seong is divorced and his wife has remarried. But Seong never wanted his daughter to go away from him. But he needs a lot of money to get his daughter's custody back. So that's why Seong calls that card number. After that, Seong is brought in a car where there were other people. But then all those people are made unconscious. And when all those people open their eyes, they find themselves in a facility where there were a total of 456 people and they were there as a player because they were all wearing a uniform. The host or leader of this facility was a man who was the front man there. And he was keeping an eye on everyone. Now there was a common thing here that all the people who were brought there had taken a lot of loans. Seong meets player number 1 there who was an old man. That old man had a brain tumor. That was the reason he came here, because his life was going to end anyway. After that, there are 2 players in which the girl's name is Sebyuk and the boy's name is Jong. There is a fight between them. Now here Sebyuk was the same girl who ran away with Seong's money. That is, she cut his pocket. Seong recognizes her as soon as he sees her. That's why he goes to her for his money. Then some guards come there who were wearing a pink uniform, and their faces were well covered. The guards tell all the players that you will have to play a total of 6 games here. And whoever is the winner of this game will get a lot of money. After this, a contract is signed with all of them. And there were 3 main rules of this contract. The first rule is that no player can leave the game at will. The second rule is that whoever refuses to play, that player will be eliminated. And according to them, what did eliminate mean, we will know later. The third rule of the game was that if the majority does not want to play this game, then they can leave this game. After this, all of them are taken for the game. Now here Seong meets his classmate Seong Gi-hun, who knew him since childhood. Seong is quite surprised to see him there, because he had gone out of the country for some business. Now there was a very big doll there for the first game. And the rule of this game was quite simple. And it was that whenever the doll sings, all of them have to move forward. And as soon as she stops singing, all of them have to stop and not move. And if anyone moves, he will be eliminated. Now in the starting, all this seemed like a prank to him. But when a boy moves, he is shot and killed. And this is what eliminate means, that is, he will be killed. Now seeing this, all of them get very scared. And they knew that they were in danger. That's why people start running around in fear and panic. But now because it was the rule of the game, that's why whoever moves is killed. And all the survivors somehow complete this game. But those who die, their dead bodies are taken from there. And now out of 456 players, only 255 were left. Now because all those players are so scared that no one wanted to play the game anymore. But as the rule number 3 was that if the majority wants, they can skip this game. So that's why their leader is Seong. That is, the frontman votes. But before that, they are shown the prize money, which the winner will get. But in case if someone leaves the game, then all this money will be given to the families of the dead players. And this prize money is worth a total of 45 billion. After this, voting is done, in which the majority did not want to play this game. So that's why the game is stopped here. But if they ever want in the future, they can rejoin this game. After this, all the people are left at their homes. Next day, Seong goes to the police station, and there he tells everything to the police. But those people do not believe what Seong says. And on the contrary, those people start thinking he is crazy. After this, Seong shows them the same card. But the surprising thing is that the number on it was wrong. After this, when Seong goes home, his mother is not there. There, Seong's classmate Sang-woo is watching his mother secretly. And then Seong also comes there. Here Sang-woo is upset and tells Seong that I have a loan of 6 billion. He tells that I took the client's money and put it in the stock market. But unfortunately, all that money was lost. And then Seong gets a call from the hospital. Seong's mother's leg was very injured. But due to the lack of diabetes treatment, her injury increased even more. Then the doctor tells Seong that your mother's treatment can be done. But for this, we will have to cut her leg. But a lot of money was going to be spent in this operation. But it is obvious that Seong does not have so much money. Even he had spent his mother's insurance money. That's why Seong goes to his wife to ask for money. But his wife refuses to give him money. Then his wife tells her husband that Seong had come to ask for money. And then her husband comes to give money to Seong. At the same time, he also tells him to stay away from his family. But Seong starts hitting him, and then his daughter also comes there. After this, one of Seong's friend goes to his boss to ask for money. But his boss refuses to give him money. So that's why there is a fight between the two. During this fight, his boss's hand comes in the machine. Taking advantage of the opportunity, Seong's friend runs away with the money. Then Seong's friend comes to his house and tells his wife to take the first flight and leave. In another scene, Baek meets an agent, because she had to bring her mother from the north area to the south area. Baek is the same girl who cut Seong's pocket. But Baek needed a lot of money to bring his mother here. Now Baek also has a younger brother, with whom he has promised that he will definitely bring his mother. After this, we are shown an officer. And this officer's brother was missing for some time. That's why that officer goes to his brother's house, where he finds out that his brother has not come to his house for the past few days. And when that officer is checking the house, he finds a card there. And this officer had also seen the same card at the police station near Seong. So that's why that officer goes to Seong and asks him about it. But Seong doesn't tell him anything. After this, when Seong goes to his house, he gets that card again there. Now Seong decides that he will join that game again. That's why all the players are taken to a ship. Here that officer also follows the cars and reaches the ship. He kills the guard and throws him in the water. After this, all the players are brought to a facility on an island. Now here they had no idea that which will be the next game and how to play it. After this, they make their own teams. At night, Saebyuk and his female friend go to the washroom. Here Saebyuk, avoiding the eyes of the guards, starts exploring that facility. That's when she sees that the guards are making something in big pots. But by now that guard was suspicious, so he comes to check the washrooms. But by then Saebyuk had already left. After this, Saebyuk tells her female friend everything she saw. But here Seong listens to both of them, and he asks Saebyuk about it, on which Saebyuk tells that he was cooking something in big pots. After this, all those players are brought to the playground, where there were 4 shapes in front of them. He had to choose one of the 4 shapes. Now here Seong finds out what the game is and what we have to do. Sang-woo tells Seong that everyone has to choose different shapes. After this, all of them are given a small pot, in which these shapes are made. Now their game is that they have to somehow get that shape out without damaging it. But if the shape gets a little bad, they will be eliminated, that is, killed. Now here Sang-woo easily takes out that shape. But Seong gets so scared that his condition starts getting worse. But then he somehow wins this game too. After this, all of them are brought back to the room. Now here 187 players came back, of which only 108 were left. After this, all of them are taken to eat. But because of the food, Seong has a fight with a boy, where Seong beats that boy so much that he dies on the spot. Here we see that one of those players is a doctor, who works with the guards to remove the organs of the dead people and sell them to the Chinese. That's why whenever the dead bodies are taken, they disappear the dead bodies. because all this was going according to a plan, because all this was happening secretly about which the front man was not aware of. This was the reason that he had his own man in the control room, which used to delete all their video footage. And the guards used to tell the doctor about the game beforehand, so that he can survive. Here a guard tells the same player to the doctor that today we have deliberately given less food to the players, so that they start fighting each other, which will cause all the weak players to be out of the game. Also, the guard tells the doctor about the next game. Now after 30 minutes, the lights were about to go off there. Now here Sang-woo knew that Seong's team would definitely do something wrong. That's why he calls that team to him and tells them to stay relaxed. There, the doctor player joins Jong's team. Here the doctor tells Jong what the next game is going to be. After this, the lights go off, and Jong joins his team and starts killing everyone else. Jong kills a girl and goes to kill Saebyuk, but then Seong saves her. After this, the guards come there and stop them all, and now a total of 80 people were left. After this, they are all taken for the third game, and here they are told to make a team of 10 players, and they do the same, make their own team. Now because Jong already knows about the next game, that's why he doesn't keep the female friend of Seong in his team, and he only keeps men in his team. After this, Sang-woo also makes his own team. Now because he needed a player, that's why Seong's female friend joins his team. And this game is actually a tug of war. That is, he had to bring down the team in front of him. After this, the game starts, and Jong's team wins this game very easily. After this, it is the turn of Sang-woo's team. Then the old man says that I have played a lot of tug of wars in my life. That's why he guides them how to win this game. So that's why they somehow win this game. Then it is shown that after 30 minutes, the lights will go off again, on which Sang-woo tells them to be ready. So that's why he decides that we will guard one by one. Now Jong's team had number of cunning players, so that's why he is afraid that his team might betray him and may remove him from his path. On the other hand, doctors and guards together are removing the dead body's organs, and these organs had to be delivered by guard number 28 and 29. Then they all start talking about a dead body, which had only one kidney, and they were calling him a zombie. Now the guard number 29 who was going to deliver the organs. He was none other than the officer who came to the guard's base. And after hearing all this, he suspects that maybe these people are talking about my brother, because he also had only one kidney. After this, number 28 and 29 go to deliver the organs. On the way, the officer notices that there is a bomb in the tunnel. Then number 28 tells him that when we get out of here, this place will be blasted. Now here the officer tries to get more information from number 28. That's why number 28 starts doubting him. That's why he asks the officer to show his face. Now here the officer shows his face. At the same time, he also points a gun at number 28. At the same time, the officer asks him about a man with a kidney. Who is he whom you called a zombie? On which number 28 tells him that she was a girl. Now here number 28 tells the officer that you can go to the leader's room and see all the information. There is everyone's data. After knowing this, the officer kills number 28. There he asks the doctor about the next game. But this time the guards don't know about the next game. That's why the doctor gets angry, and he catches the guard, and they start fighting. In this fight, the doctor kills the guard and runs away from there. After this, a guard also follows him, and they both come to the playground. Here the guard traps the doctor in his words and is about to kill him. But then the leader, that is the frontman, comes and kills him. And later he also kills the doctor. Along with this, number 28's dead body is also found there, from which they find out that someone has entered the facility. There the officer reaches the leader, that is the frontman's room. Then he goes to such a room while checking where everyone's records were. And when the officer is checking the records, he gets a list of all the winners, in which his brother's name was also there, that is he was also a winner. There all the players are taken for the fourth game, where all of them are told to choose their own partner. And that's what the players do, they choose their own partner. Sahypyeok's female friend also tries to find her partner, but no one was ready to be her partner. After this, all the players are given 10 marbles. Actually, this game is such that one player has to take all the marbles from his partner, without any force. And the other person, that is the one who does not have marbles, will be killed. Then Sang-woo and Shaun's friend play the odd and even game, in which they had to guess how many marbles are in the other person's hand. Now here Shaun's friend wins all the marbles of Sang-woo. because of which Sang-woo has only one marble left at the end. Now because Sang-woo had found out that he will not be able to escape now. That's why he traps Shaun's friend in his words and makes him believe that if any of us lose, then the Lost People's match will be played again. Now here Sang-woo deceitfully changes all the marbles of Shaun's friend. After this, Sang-woo takes the marbles and gives them to the guard, and goes out of there. And when Shaun's friend checks the marbles, there are stones there. Their player number 1, that is the old man's condition, was getting worse. That's why he was roaming here and there, but somehow Shaun agrees to play him. Now here both of them, that is the old man and Shaun, also play even odd. Now the old man wins all the marbles of Shaun, but in the last round, the old man forgets what he chose. So here Shaun traps him in the same words and takes all his marbles. But believe me that the old man was very clever. He had kept a marble with him and he starts roaming here and there again. Now here Shaun requests him to play another game with me. Then here the old man says that I know that you have taken all the marbles by deceit from me. He says that I knew everything, I was just pretending to be crazy. Then hearing this, Shaun feels pity on him and he gives him all the marbles. After that, Sae-byuk and his female friend are also playing the game. Their game is that the one who throws the marbles closest to the wall will win. First Sae-byuk throws her marbles, but when it's Sae-byuk's friend's turn, she throws all her marbles. But when Sae-byuk sees this, she asks her friend to throw again, on which her friend says that no Sae-byuk, I am completely alone, there is no one behind me. But if something happens to you, it's not a good thing, your little brother is behind you, he is waiting for you. And that's why Sae-byuk's friend is killed. After this, all their dead bodies are taken from there. After this, they all come back to the room. Here Jeong sees that Sae-byuk's friend is still alive, who is sitting very comfortably. Now here we know that this friend of Sae-byuk was also a friend of Jeong. But now that there was a clash between the two of them, Jeong's friend starts bullying him. After this, the frontman gets the officer's ID card near a dead body. Then the frontman finds out that all his VIPs have come. So the frontman goes to pick them up. Then all the VIPs are brought to their room. After this, the frontman tells another man about the arrival of the VIPs. And this man is the main one. And who is he? We will know this later. Then the next day, all of them are brought for the 5th game, where there are numbers from 1 to 16. And all those players take their own number. The meaning of the number was that whatever number will come on a player, according to it, his turn will come. Now here in the last, the first and last number remains, that is 1 and 16. So here Seong gets confused, which number should he choose? If he takes the first number, he will get stuck and die, because he doesn't know what the game is. And if he takes the last number, who knows his turn will not come, time will be less. And then a man comes there and tells Seong that I want the first number, because I have never come to the first number in my life. After this, they are brought to the gaming room. Now the rule of this game is that they have to go to the other side of the bridge at the given time. Now there are 2 types of glasses in the middle of it. One is the common glass and the other is the tempered glass. If you put your foot on the common glass, it will break and they will fall down. After this, the game starts and they start dying one by one. Then there comes a time when Seong is in front of everyone and he is not moving forward. Now they had only one way, either they go ahead or all of them die. And then his friend comes in front of Seong, who was bullying him. And she tells Seong that I told you that the day you betrayed me, I will kill you. After this, she catches Seong and jumps down with him, because of which both of them die. Now there was a man who used to work in a glass company and he knew which tempered glass it was. But when the front man finds out about this, he turns off the lights so that he does not recognize the glass. Now there is only one step left in the last and they did not have time. That's why Seong pushes that man. So here Seong and Sae-byuk cross the bridge. But because of the glass breaking, they get a lot of injuries, especially Sae-byuk. There, that officer killed a servant and took his place. Now a VIP suspects that officer and he tells him to remove his mask. But that officer says that okay, but I will go inside and remove my mask. After this, that officer takes that VIP and goes inside. Going inside, that officer makes that VIP unconscious and the front man finds out about this. That's why the front man goes behind him and he sees that officer. That's why that officer runs away from there and comes to the island. The front man also follows him and comes there. Now here that officer tries to call his seniors, but the call is cut. Then that officer sends him all the evidence, but there was no network there. After this, the front man catches the officer and tells him to come with him. But that officer shoots that front man. After this, the front man removes his mask. Then that officer sees that there is no one there, but he is his brother. After this, the officer's brother, the front man, shoots him and he falls into the water. Because of the glass there, Sabio was very injured and all his blood was flowing. After this, all 3 survivors are taken for dinner, and 1 knife is also kept with them, meaning any one of the 3 will kill each other at night. Then Seong notices that Sabio's condition is very bad. That's why he tells Sabio, "Don't worry, we are together, and in this game we will defeat Seong together. After this, we will both get out of here and divide the money in half." Sabio tells him that I have a younger brother whom I have left in the orphanage, and if any of us survive and go out, he will have to take care of their families. Now Sabio's condition was very bad. She needed a doctor. That's why Seong goes to get some help. But by the time he comes back, Seong had killed Sabio. Then the next day, they are taken to the last game for game number 6. The rule of the game was very simple, that kill or die. And the name of this game is Squid Game. After this, the game starts and there is a lot of fight between them. But in the end, Seong's condition starts getting worse. That's why Seong says that I want to stop this game. And that's why Seong tells Seong to go with him. But Seong kills himself, because of which Shaun wins the game. Then the frontman tells Seong that you played very well. But I didn't expect this. After this, Seong is left at his house. And he also had an ATM card. And when Seong goes and checks that ATM card, then he sees that all the money is sent to his account. After this, Seong goes to his house. But by the time his mother dies. After this, we are shown a scene from a year later, where we see that Seong's condition has deteriorated a lot. That is, he has started doing a lot of drugs, and he has not touched that money yet. One day, a woman who sells flowers comes to Seong, and she gives him the same card, in which an address was written, and then Seong goes to that address, where he finds out that all this is not someone else's, but of that old man, player number 1, and he is still alive. Here that old man tells Seong that I was bored of my life, and I made all these games with my clients, so that I can see people dying and enjoy. But yes, we didn't force anyone to do this. And that's why I participated in the game, because he enjoys playing more than watching the game. He says that the money you have is mine, and as soon as he says this, the old man dies. After this, Seong goes to Sabio's younger brother, and he takes him to Seong's mother, and he tells Seong's mother to take care of this child. At the same time, he also gives him a bag, which has a lot of money. After this, Seong goes to the station, where he finds the same unknown person, which he also found at the start of the movie. Here Seong also follows him, but by then he had run away. Then Seong calls that card number, and he asks, "Who are you? And why are you doing this to people? Why are you playing with people's lives?" But later he gets a response that Seong, if you want to survive, then get on the plane. So friends, here we end this movie. I hope you liked this movie. If so, then please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more such exciting content. Till then, stay safe and keep enjoying.